Central Park trees covered in snow. Over the Hudson, the sunset glows.
The smell of halal and jasmine rice. The creep on the corner don't look so nice. Now he's pooping, why I don't know. Life's full of mysteries, now it's time for the show.
All right, we're back.
Whoa. Nice to see you, Phil.
Enfants du Bénin debout, la liberté d'un cri sonore chante au premier feu de l'aurore. Enfants du Bénin debout, jadis à son appel, nos aïeux sans faiblesse ont su avec courage, ardeur pleine d'allégresse.
What the what?
You know that song?
Yeah, no. It sounded, I heard of some French words in there.
Yes, that is the national anthem of Benin.
Oh, cool. How appropriate?
Well, I have two words for you. Tounde Yessefou.
Tounde Yessefou. Those are proper names, I assume. That's a person? That's
a person.
Is it a young man?
He is coming to play at St. John's.
We were having a dearth of St. John's news.
Okay, so if you... yes.
Let's figure out those words. Let's start showing up at the games.
Yeah. I know. I feel like so this was a big, for those not in the know, haven't been following it. This was a big giant catch.
Really, this was a coup, as it were.
Huge. This guy is a
Benin coup?
monster. Yes, he is coming next year. He's finished his freshman year at Baylor, where he scored 17 points a game. He's a McDonald's
Why
All-American.
would you not stay at Baylor? Baylor has nothing but money. How did St. John's do it?
Well, he pulled out of his initial idea was to go into the NBA draft, testing the waters. And then I think he found out he was going to be probably drafted late in the first round, and he's going to draw a huge salary withdraw from that, go to St. John's, get a lot of money there, and then just pay, and then just go into the draft next year.
That sounds dicey. I don't know.
No, but he's guaranteed like $5 million at St. John's.
Okay, $5 million as a sophomore.
A sophomore in college. Yeah. Big. Probably not staying in the dorm.
He's staying for the education.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And the food and the cafeteria.
But why not go back to Baylor? Because Baylor was mad that he went into the
I don't know.
draft?
These people don't. That's the way it is these days. They kind of test their skills on the market and try to get, increase their salary. So anyway, so that's Tounde Yessefou news. Benin, great. From Benin, but he's from California, but like initially Benin.
Okay.
Like from Benin through California.
His parents are from Benin. He was born in California, maybe.
Yeah, that's all I know about Benin.
Oh, that's wonderful. We got it. Well, that's, I really liked that song. I thought it was kind of like World War II-y, though. I didn't expect it to be,
yes.
Who knows when it was written, but that's great.
Yeah. I don't know if sometimes you go to the, you see
is
the...
Is Tounde short for Baba Tounde? Or is it
No,
just...
I don't think so. Maybe.
Because I know
I've
of
heard
a
that
woman
name.
named Tounde.
Yeah, I've heard that word. But it's Tounde.
T-O-U.
Tounde.
I didn't expect the O.
Tounde Yessefou. So that's St. John's news, and
thank goodness.
And we can all be happy about that. What else is going on?
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at you, and I'm not seeing what I'm looking for, but I wanted to follow up on your journey with your new Buck Mason pants.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
Well, you said that there was more of a lifestyle.
Yes.
So I'd never heard about them or the store or anything, but I looked it up in the meantime, which would be on the subway on the way here.
Yeah.
So I looked at the photos
of the store,
of the ads, because you said it sort of like projects this image that you're buying into.
Yes.
And so I think it works because everyone in those ads or I just look at the men's clothes. Tan.
Yeah.
Sort of lean but muscular.
Yeah.
Kind of like ropey.
Yeah.
Pensive.
Yeah.
Looking off, with a deep and kind of grizzled.
Oh, that's what they're going for?
That's what it looked like the
well,
online
and
catalog.
yes. The clothes, actually I have, since I have gone to that store, I have now purchased a Nantucket beach house.
Well, it turns out it was founded in Venice, California. So maybe like a little more laid back.
I've been to the one in LA, actually.
Oh, okay.
It feels, I would say, more LA maybe. So
this wasn't your first experience buying
No, we
You've
went in
been
there
to the
when we
store.
were doing something in LA, and I went into the store. It's very like LA, but the one here is the same vibe. It's like hard to describe, but once you go in, you can never go back. Except that and you're part of the community. And you are now I don't know what you call it.
But you felt a little too relaxed this morning. You're not wearing them yet.
Yes, no, not yet.
Okay.
I need to ease into the situation.
So, interesting fact I learned about them.
Yeah.
They brought it to Shark Tank 10 years ago, a little more than 10 years ago. Got an offer and refused the offer because it would have been giving away too much control, too much,
Okay. I thought that show was about like gimmicks, like sort of like products.
Like as seen on TV gimmicks. It's right. You mean like,
I mean, this is just like a
thing.
style.
Well, it's a store. They bought a factory in Pennsylvania. I mean, they claim it's sort of like made in the USA, but it's most of it is not. But they
Bangladesh?
do own a mill in Pennsylvania, and they kept all the workers. So maybe they were looking for capital to say, this is our brand. This is what our products are going to look like. We're going to buy this mill and do this. We need seed capital. And someone was like, yes, I'll give you, $10,000 for 10% of the company. And they said no. But they're still a success.
Yeah, it's very successful. The stores keep cropping up around me. And
they're doing their research.
I wonder if they have
they'll get you in there. And they did.
They have what if you think that mill, if there's a mill, but slaves?
No, of course you went there, but no, they actually, the important thing was they kept the workers. The mill was going to close. They bought the workers and they didn't buy the workers because that's what you were talking about. They bought the mill and they kept
What kind of mill? Like a clothing?
Don't they make,
clothing mill?
Like, of course. Well, not paper mill, like linen or
like a cotton mill?
Woven. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Isn't that what the clothes?
I don't know.
Everything seemed to be like twills, seersucker.
Yeah, they all kind of look like that.
But it seems like their smart thing is they do these little capsules with other companies. So there's a bunch of stuff that's with some Japanese company. There's something with Lee jeans. They do collabs.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it.
But
that's Buck Mason talk.
Good experience. The pants.
Yeah, they were. They're fine.
Great. That's it.
And that's it. Oh, no, one other follow-up that I went to roundabout way of saying that we had to go to a high school prom, pre-prom, not like, I can't even get into it. Like photo taking
at
some stupid place. Anyway, there was someone there for some reason was kind of spoke initially because it turns out he's an alumnus of that particular high school where my child is just graduated from.
Congratulations.
Unfortunately, it was Jack Schlossberg, my enemy. My enemy.
Wow, your sworn nemesis was the
I don't know what he was doing
speaker.
there. It wasn't even a speaker. It was like just he took a mic and he was there and he's running for Congress. I guess he'll go anywhere and just say 2 words about anything. So he's like, I went to the school and blah, 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 blah,
What
blah.
does it say about the school that they invited him to speak
I don't even know what he was doing there, and it was annoying, and I don't want him. Wow. I don't want to be near. I was in the same room with him, and I regretted it.
That's so funny because he's been your biggest nemesis.
Yes, no, I'm done with that guy. And not only that, but
his uncle went to that school.
Yes, that's true. Once again, in this podcast, we're ahead of the curve because, and this happened, I couldn't remember when this happened. It was a few years ago, but I was like something that actually happened in life. We had predicted like a month before, or other people had sort of jumped on the bandwagon that we started. The Times this week had an op-ed, an anti-Jack Schlossberg op-ed about how we don't need any more dynasties or Camelot or something like that. I didn't read it, but
I did.
Basically, she's probably stole it from us. I mean, so that's it.
Yeah. Wow.
Any more follow-up?
No,
we're done?
that's what I got.
Okay, we'll be back. We're back.
I just wanted to introduce summer in New York City.
Okay.
I felt like I really experienced it this morning walking through a street fair. I mean, this is the season where
a lot of street
getting
fairs.
anywhere is really difficult because all of a sudden avenues are shut off for 10 blocks and you didn't know.
Yes.
And then if you're trying to go above ground, it's a nightmare. But it's just such a nice local flavor. So I wanted to just tell you, I walked through this morning before they really opened up so I could see everything without the throngs of people. But it's in your neighborhood. And so
is it on Broadway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this speaks to me. So
Is there grilled
what I
corn?
Think of, there's souvlaki.
Yeah.
There's agua fresca.
I gotcha. Yeah.
There are a lot of framed New Yorker covers.
Yeah.
And then there's Jamaican chicken, because for the Jamaicans in the neighborhood, that's called jerk off the grill, which I find is pretty rude. And then $5 Yankee caps in any color. So I was like, oh yeah, I really feel like I'm back home.
Yes. In Jamaica?
It's just a nightmare. I mean,
the street fair concept.
The street fair is the same street. I felt like growing up, it was, community organizers go sign up to vote here. These kids go draw pictures over here. But this is the same street fair every weekend in different places.
Same street fair, same food, same
banners, same flowy dresses and pearl necklaces. And
no, I think that it's like a $5. That corn is like $5 per ear of corn. So that's
a nice markup. Yeah.
yeah.
But I also think I bought $5 sheets once too, and I washed them and they just completely disintegrated.
Oh, you bought sheets? Oh, you bought sheets from these things?
I did. Yeah. I was young. I was foolish.
No, the sheet that's often the bane of the New Yorker if you're especially if you're in a car or something, because they just block off.
Yeah.
There was one going on, I guess, it was like some kind of thing last week. And in order to block off like 4 blocks in one spot, you have to redirect traffic like 20 blocks away.
Yeah.
So that's, no, I've never been a big fan of those things. And I guess the summer too. And then of course, there's the aftermath, which is the rat infestation.
All the detritus.
Yeah.
But if people really enjoyed these and they brought a sense of neighborhoodliness, that would be one thing. But they're just garnering income for people not in the neighborhood, and they're causing mayhem.
Yeah, we should. It's not like
delays,
a block
traffic
party.
Delays.
Yeah,
exactly. Oh, there we go. That's the difference. It's not a block party.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, except
you should have a block party.
Yeah, I guess so. I
you
mean,
should, project movies on.
They don't do that
sheet.
in like Manhattan.
Block parties.
They do that in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
I went past a block party last year right by my mom's. I couldn't believe it, but it was music and people dancing and lots of random games for kids. It was I don't know that anything was for sale, and it was just a lot of fun. I couldn't believe it. I felt like
I feel like I was riding around these in the village, like sort of like a West Village, I guess, yesterday on my e-bike, and I think I just noticed that kind of thing too. There was they put a little barrier on a street. And there was some people playing music, and there's like tables with food and stuff.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, but it was just like white people.
It was probably for a movie or a commercial.
No, I think it was just like white residents.
And that's bad.
Well,
do you think they were excluding non-white residents?
Well, here's the other I've noticed, which is not a gigantic surprise. The West Village is full of white folks.
Right, yeah.
And in the summertime, you especially notice them because when it's cold out, they're just bundled up, I guess, and walking around.
Oh, they're not glowing with their paleness.
But if you take a e-bike ride in the West Village on like a Saturday, it's just packed with white women.
Interesting. Oh, but maybe this is that West Village girl phenomenon.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
it's like in their 20s.
Using their parents' credit cards still to buy
I guess so.
$12
Just
matcha
walking,
lattes.
buying exorbitantly priced stuff.
They would not be people participating in a block party, I think.
No, but it looked like a upscale white block party.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Again, I'm calling movie shoot. It sounds fraudulent. It sounds fake. But.
Sometimes I would go to a whites only block party.
Oh, you would?
Yes.
Oh, would you?
With my armband on.
And you would be thrown on the spit immediately.
So
Oh, that's awful.
but so that's block party.
Well, yeah, so that's sort of the beginning of summer in New York. That's the first one I saw.
Yeah.
But I've heard about people getting caught in traffic this past weekend in other block parties and not block parties and other street fairs within Manhattan. So the nightmare begins. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, and then they come and they leave corn cobs and kernels and stuff that rats
Good for
rats
rodents.
Eat. What I don't know. I saw someone had dropped like an entire pizza on the street the other day. Like what? Who cleans it? And I was like, oh my god, the rats are gonna go bananas.
Oh.
It was like somewhere down in Soho or something. Like who is in charge of cleaning that up?
Those sanitation trucks that go swooping by, or those guys from the John Doe Fund.
Oh,
who come by
they
in the
do
big
that
blue
stuff?
Canisters. They
Yeah.
do everything, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but how rude. I mean, be a member of society. Why are we social people if we
Yeah.
can just drop entire
I know there
pizzas
was
on
like
the
it was just
street?
like a upside down like smashed like just pizza that someone had just like dropped.
It's like people throwing oil out their windows.
Yeah,
It's
it's no good.
No good.
Be a good neighbor.
be a good neighbor. You drop your pizza, be very sad about it, and clean it up. Oh, that's a shame.
Yes.
I was thinking about pizza the other
about
day.
it? Oh,
well,
yeah.
we were at a pizza place,
Yeah.
and I find that there's this. I feel like it's a modern miracle where
Mm.
there's always a line, and the tables are always full, and yet people always leave just as someone's getting their slice and can grab a seat.
Yeah.
It's this remarkable
Oh, you mean-
rotation.
the
flow.
choreography of the
Yeah,
of
exactly.
the-
It's a dance.
It's a dance. It's a dance.
It's a pizza dance.
Yes.
I love that because I also think that if you have something, you don't know what its value is until someone else wants it.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a human foible where you don't really care that you've got this seat until someone's walking around looking for a seat. I feel like people double down, except at pizza parlors where they go, they leave. It doesn't make
Yeah.
them stay.
Well, it's like it's just like the product itself is it's almost like an engineered to last like 5 minutes. And then,
Oh,
you know
how
what I'm saying?
smart, yeah.
And then also and it's not like a pleasant place to sit. It's
Right.
not like
right.
they don't.
They don't make it like, I'm going to set up my laptop here.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you think that they adjust the size of their pie depending on the business flow? They're
No,
like,
I mean,
oh, people got to eat faster. We got to take an inch off the
I
crust.
mean, frankly, if they're charging, no one would know if your pizza slice was like a fraction of an inch smaller. So like they
Right.
could save money and charge as much.
Shrinkflation. Yes.
You know?
But if they're doing it so that you can have a seat in peace to finish your pizza and drink your soda,
Yeah.
and get people out faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe, so do you know Muzak
Yeah.
was invented as a productivity tool?
I didn't know that.
They would play it at factories, and there was a 15-minute cadence to it where it would be slow and then medium and then faster.
Yeah.
And it would sort of help people with their production. So I wonder if at the pizza place you could crank up the music or turn up the beat, and
Yeah.
and people unknowingly would be eating more quickly and get out the door.
Yes.
Oh,
Or you could
I think I want to open a pizza place. This is great.
you could hire someone to come and with a little clock and if you don't get up at a certain time, the tables are electrified.
Or the seats are metal, and then they just get very cold or very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good plans. I
yes.
like all these ideas. I think Shark Tank will be hearing from us soon.
Yes. Okay, bye. We'll be back.
You know I need your love. You got
You know what? I was couple things. I was watching a movie yesterday.
What'd you see?
I don't really watch movies anymore. I just, especially because it's just like streaming. It took me all day.
You mean you got
No, because I read a book recently about a movies in the 80s and stuff and 70s.
Oh, right.
And so anyway, they mentioned all those 70s New York movies. The Gambler, have you seen that?
No.
With James Caan.
No.
It's not well known. It was from 1974 and it takes place in New York City.
This is right after he's in The Godfather?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
And I guess it's supposed to be okay, but I thought it was dated, I guess. But
so you could just find it because you've got
it was on
some
Amazon.
fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But these days, again, literally, it takes me all day to watch a movie. If it's like a Saturday.
You strike me as someone who actually has an attention span. But
Not
you just
really.
had other
not
things
for like
to do.
movies.
Okay.
No, I'll just put it on. I'll watch 25 minutes. And I'll go
Yeah.
do something else, and I'll come back. And it's like an hour later, go on my watch 20 minutes, and then go out on my e-bike and come back, and it's still on the TV.
That's nice. It's like James Caan is hanging out at your house all day.
Yeah, it's like James Caan in this bell bottoms and 70s, walking through New York in the 70s.
I bet there are photos of you as a child just like that in your big
Prob-
bell
In my
bottoms,
bell
and your
bottoms.
stripy shirt.
But there were scenes. It was so funny. It was he was at the band shell in Central
in
Park.
Central Park, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just sitting there, and these goons drove up, loan shark goons, to grab him and throw him in a car.
In a car
I was
by the
how
band
did the
shell?
car drive into the band? Whatever. There was a lot of weird shit. But no, but that's that's one thing, I guess. It does take me forever to. I guess it's how people watch movies now. They just they're doing it while they're doing other shit, because it's they're not go to the movie theater.
I went to the movie theater twice last year.
Yeah.
It didn't stop everyone from texting and talking
Yeah.
and doing all those things. Yeah, there's no engagement sort of in the way that we used to, because it's not appointment TV, right? Like you said, you can leave and go e-bike.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to watch it within 48 hours now
Right.
instead of an hour
No,
and a
I
half.
know. But I came back and I was I think the screen had closed, and I thought I had re-rent it for $3, and I was I'm not doing that shit.
But that's great that this book made you want to
Yeah.
go see. I saw the In-Laws, the original In-Laws,
Yeah.
and that I hadn't realized. I'd seen it
Yeah.
in the theaters with my mom back in
with
the day.
Alan Arkin.
With Alan Arkin. He's so funny. And
Yeah.
Peter Falk.
Yeah.
And all I remembered about the movie, I remembered one line, and my mom, who didn't have the greatest sense of humor
Yeah.
in my mind, fell out of her seat laughing so hard. And I've never seen her laugh. So rented it recently.
Yeah.
And it's got all this old New York stuff
Oh, I
in
didn't
it.
know that. It took place in New
my
York? I
gosh.
don't remember that.
Yeah, I hadn't remembered that at all, but it's great to see everyone driving past buildings that have since been torn down, or the old cars,
Yeah.
or Broadway. It's good for that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know. I was looking in
New
the
York
background to
70s
see
is
this
great.
kind of stuff. On those movies, I watched, last year, I watched Cruisin' with Al Pacino.
Oh, I've never seen it. I do remember the poster. I can
It's
picture the
he's
poster.
a cop who goes undercover
Yeah.
in gay nightlife in New York.
Yeah.
And it's so ridiculous. But it's funny because he's walking in these parts of the city that are now fucking gentrified, or whatever. Because I was riding on the e-bike last week, I guess, down the Hudson, on that path on the Hudson River.
Oh, beautiful.
It's super nice. And if you're anybody who
But
comes
right,
to New
it's
York,
not the burned out piers of
Yeah,
the 70s.
yeah.
Like the difference between
yes, I was
then and now.
but it was funny because I was listening to my iTunes
as you shouldn't when you're biking. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was reading and
Having a fight on the phone.
smoking a
and
cigarette, reading and texting, and listening to music. But
drunk.
I was wasted, and I was listening to my music, and the fucking song came on, that whatever, some rap song, and it was from a long time ago, and it was so
Sugar
funny.
Hill Gang?
Yeah, it was something I don't really, and it was riding down the West Side thing. So I was oh, this could be 1970.
Ah.
But not, because it's the little island and
right,
all these
exactly.
people walking around
And the High Line.
the
and-
High Line
yeah.
and Pier 40 and Chelsea Piers and all this shit that didn't exist.
The rats
None of
are away. They're not visible in the
that,
daytime.
none of that shit existed
Yeah.
20 years ago.
And that's actually a beautiful thing, I have to say, that the rebuilding of the
Yeah.
coasts. But yes, it's very different. But that's exciting. I have friends who've left New York, of course, and they say they miss it.
Yeah.
And I say, well, me too.
Yeah.
But because we miss, like, it's not the same at all. It's like if you came back to
Yeah.
New York, it would not be the same. And it's not, some of it's a good change and some of it's terrible, but it's great to look at movies and see
Yeah.
New York of old.
You know what hasn't changed on the the housing projects have not changed. They haven't put a lot of effort in those
No,
in
they
beautifying
haven't.
them.
Have they really haven't.
Or the highway overpasses on the FDR Drive. The things you walk over.
Like to get to Randall's Island.
Or like the one to go to the track
On
6th Street.
Yes.
You could walk on that thing and be in 1970, or 1965.
They're just inhaling the rust.
Yeah.
You got to get across quickly because
And when you get across
paint in you.
from the riverside, you're walking straight into the east, whatever the housing project is on 6th Street.
I know that well.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Where there were 4 murders last year, and
no, it's a nice place. Anyway,
that project,
yeah.
there were definitely 1 or 2.
Maybe they deserved it. Well,
Well, I would say that
cleaning the
anyway,
neighborhood.
but
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't think
that
the
you could
effort to put
shoot a
in
film right there,
and
it would look the same.
Barry Diller hasn't spent the amount. He built that little island thing, right?
$250 million.
Yeah, hasn't focused his attentions on that section.
No, he has not. No.
But
It's like the High Line, the money that went into the High Line versus where else? Anyway, yes.
every other borough.
Yes.
But anyway, but I will say, but New York, it looks better than it did in Gambler days. Although in this one finalist, but it was funny scene in that movie where James Caan, he's a if this exists, this profession, he's a literature professor and a compulsive gambler.
Oh, but yeah, who's that author who got in trouble for that? Who maybe went to prison for gambling in Biloxi?
I don't
Barth?
know.
Donald Barth?
Oh,
Maybe I'm
he had a problem.
besmirching someone. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Professor / gambler.
But he was
it might be the only one.
He was a professor at NYC University.
Oh, I think I've seen that T-shirt in
Yeah.
Chinatown.
And he went to go borrow money from his mom,
Oh,
who's
mama.
a doctor.
Also ridiculous.
And
premise.
then they went to play, but then the next scene, the two of them are playing tennis in Manhattan, in
the
not
roof?
not in a bubble. It was
No?
something. There's no way this exists again
Central
anymore.
Park has a lot of.
It was no, because
Tennis
they're playing tennis. It's one court, and in the background, it looks like it's just in the middle of 3rd Avenue and 58th Street or something. It's there's just there's no way that is still there. But anyways, I would.
But did it sort of warm your heart and a little nostalgia?
Yeah, I like watching that kind of stuff. But it's kind of it feels like maybe, but it was not even that good. It's as a movie.
As a movie, okay, but that's all right. It's a period. I mean, it wasn't a period piece, but now it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if the acting was that great. And they're supposed to be big deal
I mean, those
actors.
big
These
deal
people. James
actors.
Caan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My go-to flashback New York movie
Yeah.
is Warriors.
Yeah.
Because there you
I tried to
traverse
watch
the
that again
boroughs.
last
Yeah.
year. That's terrible.
It's so good.
fucking terrible.
It's the best. Really the best. It's so good.
The scene, I think I turned it off again.
Because it was too real.
It was they're it's kind of it struck a chord. They're going into the subway,
Your
but
childhood gang?
it's gangs. They're gangs,
But they each
they're
have- but
paying
each have their
they're paying the
outfits,
fare.
too.
They're not they're not.
Remember, we all used to pay the fare. And the fare was also, I remember the night it went to 35 cents. So,
I don't remember that, but it was just funny to watch
Yeah.
these gangs of tough goons.
but we're all dressed up as baseball players. The gang outfits. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we should put out a little. There's a big list of those kind of things. Those '70s New York movies, which would be, and
That would be good.
By the way, if that movie, if your mom was not big on humor,
Yeah.
but that movie succeeded, maybe you should find out what it was about that particular.
Film.
that
It's by the guy
film?
who wrote Stripes also.
Maybe she would like Stripes.
Maybe she would. Maybe we could try that. Well, there's one just hilarious. I won't give it away. But the In-Laws, I didn't see the remake because
No,
one
neither
of the
did I.
I can't stand when you remake a classic movie. Why
Yeah.
bother? But it's so funny. It's so good. Peter Falk and Alan Arkin together are just genius.
By the way, when I was buying this movie on Amazon, I discovered they remade The Gambler with Mark Wahlberg or Donnie Wahlberg, one or the other.
Whatever. At least it sounds like that should have been remade, or they needed another take.
But maybe better left unrevisited.
Yes.
Except when you just have nothing to do on a Saturday and you're watching it, maybe this is
And you
better.
got $3 burning a hole in your pocket.
And it's better. Maybe this is better seen in like segments. You know,
It doesn't sound like you really enjoed the
Yeah.
segmental process.
I
Because
enjoyed-
maybe that's it. You didn't give yourself over and just dive in.
that's true.
Yeah.
I enjoyed more that it was like I came back home and it was like still on the TV. Like I was like, oh, there it is again.
Just for ambiance. You just want New York 70s
I gotta fucking
ambiance.
watch this thing. And now I got to finish it.
I'm glad you did.
Now we'll be back. Go ahead. What's next?
Oh, I don't know.
No, you said. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, well, this is local news.
Yeah.
Which mattered to me. At the Bronx Zoo,
Yeah.
they had to euthanize Happy, the elephant.
Oh.
Do you know Happy?
No, I think I might have seen this story.
Been a lot of drama around Happy.
Yeah.
A lot of historic findings thanks to Happy. She was 55 and she'd lived at the Bronx Zoo her whole life. Basically, I think brought there at 1 year old. And she was, I think, the first elephant who was able that they demonstrated could recognize, that elephants can recognize themselves in mirrors. So that's something that was originally thought to be a human trait, that at a certain age, babies can look in the mirror and touch their own face. If you put like rouge on their nose, they'll touch their own nose, and that's a developmental milestone. So Happy was able to show that if you put a mark on her, that she could look in the mirror, realize it was her, and touch it. Like dogs will bark at the dog in the mirror forever.
Right.
They do not realize it's them, and they'll run around behind. But Happy did that. But
This
then
is the first.
elephant. So then that's how they figured out that elephants are crazy smart, and everyone's always like, what's going on with elephants? Why are they all looking to the left at the same time? And then you realize like they're talking. So
If you were an elephant, that must have been depressing.
I feel that's why there's this whole world of getting elephants out of zoos, saying they roam for miles a day. They have these social structures, like having one live at the zoo in a tiny space is just cruel. But the thing about the Bronx Zoo, so if you go, there's a monorail that elephants are kind of on an island.
Yeah.
And there were two other elephants, Patty and Maxine.
Yeah.
And they hated Happy. So at a certain point, they were just all cut off because they were so mean to Happy. So they could, I think the theory was like, well, we just like them in different places and they know the other one's there and they can smell them. But I think they were actually cruel to Happy. So not so happy.
No. Maybe, you think, they didn't just want to be in the Bronx? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you look in the mirror, it's like, fuck. Like, I'm in the fucking Fordham.
And they're putting stuff on my
that
face and I'm not like, oh, what's going on? Yeah, that could be it.
They like to roam, like, let me out and walk around like Mauritania or I don't know what they fucking, those are shitty areas actually, I think. Like,
well, and you could hear them. Like, outside the zoo,
nuts.
you could hear the elephants in the morning.
Wait, so if you live near the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, you hear the lions
That's
roaring.
crazy.
Yeah.
I always thought that was funny. It was like, literally there's like bears in Central Park. Like, you know?
Right.
But you don't hear them, I don't think.
I don't think so. I haven't heard about that. But in DC, the DC Zoo? I remember hearing the
Really?
animals outside the zoo, like in the neighborhood.
That's crazy. Like, I wonder if you one of those animals got loose. Has it ever happened?
An elephant, no, but there was some lion that like climbed. Well, people have jumped in Central Park into. They used to jump in to see the polar bears, who quickly killed them.
Did they die? Wait, there was murder. There was a murder.
Oh
in there?
yeah. The murder. I don't think it's a murder. I don't think animals murder humans. I don't know why, but I don't think that's a verb for that.
Oh.
But
I would be
there
curious.
was a gorilla in Boston.
Yeah.
A gorilla escaped, and the zoo found out because people were watching the gorilla cam.
Yeah.
Because that's a great thing zoos do. They set up these live cams, and you just go on your web browser, and you can look and follow these animals. And they called in. They're like,
he's leaving?
A gorilla just climbed over the fence. Yeah, that's how they found out.
Yeah. I would be curious to see what would happen if, say, the ape bear just escaped like Central Park and just started walking around.
Well, we'd think it was left there by RFK Jr., who left that dead bear in Central Park.
Yeah.
They lost the red panda for a long time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I say about the other thing about this elephant? But I can't.
I think Happy was also the elephant that they used when they brought a court case for. Have you heard this whole world of trying to give personhood to animals? People suing on behalf of animals, saying they deserve better and they are sentient beings and they can't come to court themselves. We're coming to court.
Oh, that was the animal?
Yeah.
So
trying to declare Happy a person.
What was wrong with him? Was he sick?
She?
Yeah.
Yes. It turned out I think maybe they found out on necroscopy. She was failing and frail, but she had cancer.
Is
but
that
not something you do?
What is that? Is that like a vet? Like a
a large animal vet. But it's not like there's an MRI or a CAT scan or an X-ray you're gonna do to take pictures.
Yeah. So how do you tell what's wrong with an elephant?
You check their blood. Maybe.
Have you treated elephants before?
I have not treated. I would love to treat elephants. I pet elephants. I'd love to treat elephants. But no.
Would you know what to do if an elephant were sick?
That would be a big no. Absolutely.
They must have big like organs.
They must.
Like kidneys and stuff.
Yeah, I bet they do.
You don't hear of elephant, and
you're always focused on the kidney. I like that about you.
You don't really know. You don't hear people eating elephants either. I wonder how that is.
True. You don't.
Yeah.
Yes, they hunt them for their tusks, but they maybe
Donald Trump Jr. hunts them.
Oh. He gets someone to put one in a pen and drug it, and then he shows up and he's the big man.
Oh, you're saying that you don't think he's a capable big game hunter?
I do not. I absolutely do not.
Okay.
He just got married.
I saw that. Yeah. She looks like there's like a Fox News host or something. She has that. I don't even know her name, but like
Bettina.
Oh, that's her name, Bettina.
Yeah. What are you not studying for this podcast?
Yeah, I know. I did see the event occurred, and I did see that Trump said he couldn't go, he couldn't make it or something.
Right, too busy playing golf. Yep.
Well, hopefully he doesn't come to the.
I can't believe he wasn't at your pre-prom event.
Yes, he sent Jack Schlossberg to torment me. All right, that's
all right. So anyway, R.I.P. Patty, hope you're happy. Hope you're in a better place.
Did you see, by the way, the movie Wolf with Jack Nicholson?
No. Is it New York in the 70s?
It's not in the 70s, but it's an animal in Central Park.
Oh, really?
He turns into a wolf. You don't know? You never heard of that movie?
No.
Oh. It's actually pretty funny.
The things people do for money.
He's a werewolf. But he's like a famous or like a rich like publisher or something, and lives in this like insane like townhouse on the Upper West Side, like near the museum or like on Central Park West. And then at night he turns into a werewolf and he goes into Central Park. And he just jumps around and stuff. So
I think I'm gonna put that.
I think
on my
he goes.
TV
I think
and
there's a
come and
scene where he goes to the
till
zoo. So I think there's a scene where he goes. I got to rewatch this thing.
Yeah, this is gonna be on your TV next time.
That's gonna be all Saturday next week. Yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer and Jack Nicholson.
Ooh,
yeah.
Great. Again, a great cast, and yet perhaps not a great movie.
Yeah. It's okay. All right, we'll be back. One more thing. Bye. All right, last thing cooking. I stopped in my Pino the Butcher the other day.
Oh,
where
do you still have money on your gift
Well,
certificate?
that gift certificate that loyal listeners will note my mom gave me for my birthday in February has lasted a long time. It's dwindling down to like $120.
Ooh, my gosh, it must have been.
No, it was huge.
big,
She gave me
just-
this big certificate.
And you've been using it.
I use it once in a while. And I went in there the other day to get something, and what did I? Oh, I was thinking. I made.
Did you talk to Pino about Tounde?
Pino is retired,
Oh,
but I think his kids run the place.
Okay.
But I got some steaks,
Mm.
and the guy, whatever his name is, I still don't even know his name. He said, steak. It's still steak season, huh? And I said, yes.
Still steak season?
No, he said people are really buying steaks a lot these days. Maybe it's the summer comes along.
The grill.
The
People
grill,
are
huh?
out on the grill.
I don't know who's grilling. I guess in New York. I don't know.
I don't know.
But it was small talk.
It was small. Yeah, it was nice. He was just trying to make that connection.
It's butcher shop small talk.
Yeah, and you're glad he stopped asking you how your mom's doing. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's true. How my mom's doing, and about St. John's. He doesn't ask me about St. John's, but I was going to bring it up, but I didn't for some reason. I think this was before Tounde Yessefou.
I just remembered that they liked
signed.
your St. John's T-shirt.
Yeah, because
That
he
was a
went there.
connection you
Yeah.
made. So great. So you got steaks, which I hate to say, but $120 doesn't go far in terms of feeding a family.
No,
with
I have
steaks.
$120 left after that purchase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a great! I'm sorry, great gift.
Yeah, great
birthday gift.
Also, I think it was a small household. It was like last weekend or something, and so I only had to buy like 2.
Okay.
But what was I gonna say? So
Cooking.
cooking. Oh yeah. But I went to I had root vegetables on the brain.
I just picture that literally with you.
Like a carrot sprouting a turnip. Well, no, because I don't like, again, cooking for me, it's like, frankly, like half of it is just like an excuse to like have a little project,
Yeah.
And a steak is like not a major project.
Doesn't take up
It's just
too
like
much time. Yeah.
2 sides and you're done, more or less. But so I need to have something else to do with, so I made a little filled pasta with butternut squash.
Wait, filled pasta?
Yeah, like a
ravioli?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you make you bought like sheets of pasta?
No, I
What'd
made
you
the
do?
pasta. But anyways,
So impressive.
thanks. But but I actually, I feel like is it possible that a butternut squash you bought, you are familiar with Gristedes market?
I am.
Not known as farm to table. Locals who know Gristedes. It's like Korean
Yeah,
deli.
it's like the Petco
Gristedes
truck drives up outside, unloads some stuff. Yeah.
I always feel like if I buy like any kind of like actual vegetable in there's been through like many stages of.
It's an industrial vegetable. It
Yeah,
is going to last.
It'll last forever. It's been modified to
Yeah, we
within.
should go mark a vegetable and see how long it lasts there.
Yeah,
If
like a
it's still
tomato.
there.
It's a tomato there now will last till like 2030.
But it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, so I was.
So you got you live right down the street from the farmer's market. So you went to Gristedes for your root vegetables.
Well, I feel like the farmer's market. I probably wouldn't have gone anyway. But I feel like this particular. I had butternut squash. No, I had root vegetable. If potato is a root vegetable, right?
It's a tuber. Yeah. Okay.
I had been listening again to Mark Maron, and once in a while he talks about food. And I had been at the gym, and he was talking about potatoes, specifically yams. So for some reason, a yam in my brain became a butternut squash.
Oh, the color perhaps.
And the color, and then I was like, oh, maybe I could just turn that into like a pasta thing, like a filled. Because it's too.
So
I don't want
clever.
to just like throw it in the oven because that's not a project.
That's not a project.
No,
even,
like a
even
baked
with maple
potato.
syrup on it or anything.
Yeah,
That's not.
that adds
not a
about 2 to
project.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How long does it take to make pasta?
I mean, I've done it a lot. It doesn't take that long, but it's like the whole process is like a half an hour. But like I thought you might like to hear what he was talking about potato wise that inspired this.
Okay.
Just took some taters out of the oven. Hot taters downstairs. I got a few different types of hot taters. Yep, that's how I'm living. Looking forward to slicing them up, maybe eating a piece. I like sweet potatoes. Don't you? I think they're good for me. I've decided that. It's not based on bullshit, though, is it? How do we know what we know? What isn't bullshit? Look, man, I don't know who you think you are, what you think you're doing, but if whatever your life is built on, in terms of a job, seriously, if what you're doing doesn't involve math on some level, there's some bullshitting involved.
Oh, my brain hurts. I feel like I've got a root vegetable growing in my brain after hearing him.
No, if you've listened to him, he's nuts. But the key thing to focus on is the potato, and
Which is not a yam, FYI. Sweet potatoes,
sweet
yams,
potato, not
very
yam,
different.
totally different.
Yeah.
So that was the situation, the food situation last week, that
So
day.
you heard that, and
then
that
I decided
brought you
to
butternut squash pasta.
and butternut squash and steak is literally, that's just the oven and stove are just doing it for you. So I figured, why not?
Was it delectable?
Yeah, it was pretty good. As usual, underappreciated.
Oh, that's because you spoil them. You spoil them rotten. They just think they're going to get out in the real world and go, "Oh my gosh, now it's it will be belatedly appreciated."
Right.
Can we say that?
But it's also cheap too. It's not like how much is
Well,
like
it's nice
one
when you have a
butternut
gift
squash
certificate for you.
No, beside that part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like how much is a butternut? Is
Right,
it,
right.
And then
And
flour.
Yeah.
So you're set. So if you feel like having a little cheap project, there's one for
And
you.
even butternut squash from Gristedes tasted good. It was a good meal.
It was fine actually. You stick it in the oven, you split it, stick it in the oven, and bake it with like butter on top of it, and that's like 45 minutes. And then puree.
Oh, scoop it out and puree.
Scoop it up, puree with some Parmesan.
Ooh.
And then
that doesn't gum up the works?
No, it's fine. A little season it, and then you put it in a little bag and pipe it into.
Pipette. I was thinking they were going to be dollops, but this is
well,
pipetting. That makes more sense.
Good thought. But this type of pasta I made, which was agnolotti.
Agnolotti.
Yeah, and it's just you can pipe the mixture in just a long line, and then fold the sheet of pasta over that, and then divide it with your fingers, and then cut it in pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it lends itself to piping and not the dollop situation.
Yeah. I hope in the future we can have some photos we can add to this podcast with photos in the notes. I'd love to see that.
Oh, some culinary,
your process and the product.
Okay, well, that will take an investment from AI.
I don't think you do all these things with your hands. I think we can figure it out.
I'll have to code and figure that out.
Maybe I could try.
We'll be back with a haiku.
This is no time for celebration. This is no time for shaking hands. This is no time for backslapping. This is no time for marching bands. This is no time for optimism. This is no time for endless thought. This is no time for my country, right or wrong. Remember what that brought. There is no time. There is no time. There is no time. There is no time.
We'll be back. I mean, we're back. Hold on.
Hi. Oh, that's for my haiku.
Yeah.
Yes. As you know.
Okay.
Okay. This is my recap. Tuned in this week for Root Vegetable on the Brain, starring Phil Rubin.
All right. We'll be back next week. Bye.
Bye.